Okay, today we're going to talk a little bit about bullying. This is a big factor in a lot of lives, adults and children, even elementary school children. What are some of the factors you think that cause someone to be bullied?
Abusive families.
Maybe they come from abusive families. You're talking about the bully, right?
Yes.
They become a bully because they've been in abusive families. Why do you think kids are bullied?
Because of the looks.
Maybe. And looks would mean what? Their physical appearance,
Yeah.
clothes they wear,
It could be their sexuality.
sexuality, like gay people.
Different religions.
Different religions. We have a lot of different religions here. We also have a lot of different nationalities in our school. In 9th grade or 10th grade, I know you read 9th. Those people were abused, the Jewish people were abused. In the outsiders in your 9th grade class, you read about the Socias and the Greasers. Two different social groups that bullied each other. I'm going to give you a few scenarios, and I want you to read them to your little group. Brandon, you get over here and be with this group. Or Abby, oh no, here. Josh, why don't you go over here with this group? And you guys be together, or do all the boys want to be together? Y'all want to be over here? Sure. Okay, all the guys and the girls. Great. And I want you to determine, without violence, what you could do to help the situation become a better situation. So girls, I want you to look at scenario A. And my gentlemen, I want you to look at scenario B at the top. I have a few of them. I'm going to give you a few minutes. It's right at the top. I'm going to give you a few minutes to look at it. And then I want you to tell me how you would fix it. Can you?
I'll see how it's doing.
Here you go, sweetie. All right. Read it together and then make some decisions about how you can change that.
Beginning to start being it was just out of humiliation.
Talk together, think and share your ideas in a group.
All right, great.
Alex just can't seem to stay out of Matthew's way anytime that Alex happens to be walking near Matthew in the hallway or recess. Matthew shoves Alex and criticizes him for walking too slow. Too close to him or just for being his way. Matthew pushes him in the classroom or around the teachers or calls him frequently does not at other times. Matthew gets close to Alex's face and threatens him with a physical harm. It doesn't move or do other such things.
Maybe she
Good job.
Got our help to participate. Participate in a group.
I think you just go down to the hallway.
Well, in elementary school, you know, you got walking behind, so.
Not hallway.
Yeah.
All the classes go to the
Play on the swing set.
Yeah,
He's getting good.
has to be positive, remember.
Well, yeah, but if it's recess
All right.
after middle school or elementary school, go play on the swing set.
Well, we're going to talk about it. Huh?
I like playing on the swing set.
Yeah.
Anybody ready to share their ideas? Ladies? All right, let me read their scenario, guys. The ladies had this scenario. Jessica is constantly teasing Ashley about her weight. During class, she pokes her with her pencil or finger and makes comments about her shape and overall appearance. At lunchtime, Jessica makes jokes about what Ashley brings to eat for lunch so that many of her classmates can hear. Some classmates laugh, some join in, and some pretend to ignore the situation and not hear the comments being made. Ashley is beginning to stop bringing lunch to school out of humiliation. So, ladies, did you come up with a few solutions?
Maybe Jessica weight. Maybe she can't lose weight, or maybe she has an eating disorder.
Okay. And how she might have an eating disorder. Oh, this is horrible. How could you get that across to the person who's bullying? She might have an eating disorder. And how could you get that across to the girl who's bullying her? Could you explain that to her? Who would you get to explain that to her?
Maybe a guidance counselor.
Excellent. Guidance counselor. They're trained in mediation, right? And the guidance counselor could maybe offer some places for the young lady to go. Anybody else in school? We used to have a mediation teacher here at school. We don't have that teacher anymore. But who else could help?
Principal or any other teacher.
Principal or any other teacher. And being a friend or being someone who cares, would you all just sit silently? That's for the whole class. Would you sit silently while someone was being made fun of?
No.
No.
Would you help that person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll discuss some other ways in a minute. Guys, your scenario, thank you, ladies, thank you. Lately, Alex just can't seem to stay out of Matthew's way. Anytime that Alex happens to be walking near Matthew in the hallway or out at recess, Matthew shoves Alex and criticizes him for walking too slow, too close to him, or just for being in his way. Matthew never pushes him in the classroom or around any teachers or adults, but frequently does so at other times. Matthew also gets close to Alex's face and threatens him with physical harm if he doesn't move or do other such things. So how could you help in a situation like that?
Tell the teacher.
First of all, tell a teacher. Excellent. And then what?
Figure out why Matthew is pushing people like that.
Figure out why Matthew's pushing people. What about a bully? What did we talk about before? Gunnar gave one example. Maybe a bully has been abused at home. Maybe he's been bullied at home, or she's been bullied at home. Because girls can be vicious too. I want you to look at this. I know it's not done very well, but sometimes when someone is being bullied, it really helps that person who is being bullied, for somebody in the cool group, to walk up to that person and befriend them. Then the rest of the kids, either in the hallways or in the lunchroom, say, well, you know, if Dylan's talking to that person can't be too bad. And keep doing it. We can never have too many friends. Another thing you need to remember, and we need to get across to lots of people, we need to respect differences. Because none of us are alike, are we? Yeah. That keeps our world a wonderful place to live in. Because I've learned so much from each one of you. I think you all learn from each other. I've learned from Mr. Glendinning. I've learned from Miss Lilly. We learn from everybody. Another thing is, with the bully and the person being bullied, point out the good in them. Sometimes a bully actually feels that he or she has nothing to be happy about. And so they take it out on somebody else. They think they can get away with it. So point out that they do have good points. Let someone know you care. Don't let someone who is being picked on think that they're alone in the world. Because what can that lead to? We've had an example this year. Suicide. And help the bully. I know sometimes we get really mad at someone who is bullying, but that person has a problem. And it's okay to befriend the one who is being bullied, but we also need to help this person. That's a counselor, a teacher, a principal, and it might have to be every day until that person gets it. And mediate. Step in and say, wait a minute, stop picking on this person, and you befriend that person. There are many other ways, but don't let someone hang it. Don't leave someone out there to think that nobody in the world cares about them, that no one will step up and be their friend, because we all need friends, don't we? You've been awesome.